a good following.
Yeah, it looks solid. The designs look awesome. I mean, if you want to go ahead and dive into what you got on right now.
Okay.
I'll tell you. The first thing that I thought about when I saw your shirt was the 90s, because Lucas is what I would get when I was coming out of school. Like on the way home, you stop by the corner store. Hey, give me some of that little Lucas, pelucas.
Yeah,
man.
Pelucas.
Yeah. So basically, one thing about Especial, we are, I say we because everybody who buys or who supports the brand.
There you go.
They part of the brand. Like y'all, I mean, think about it. You know, like I wouldn't be able to, you know what I'm saying, still go along with my brand and bring more stuff with the people not with me, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you're getting joining a team, you know, like you're joining a baseball team, like, you know, when
well, basically you're the coach and they want to join your team. That's the way I would see it.
I don't even know, but I would say I'm the coach, you know what I'm saying? I would say I'm the captain of the ship.
There you go.
I'm the captain of the ship. I don't know where we're going, but thank y'all for riding, you know what I'm saying? We might go in circles with y'all, but I appreciate it.
Yes, Captain.
I think you found a skipper.
Sí, Capitán. Is that better?
That's a lot better.
What's that one song? Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán.
There you go.
La Bamba.
There you go.
But like I said, I've always been exposed to, you know, Hispanic culture. I mean, it's just what it was. I've always been, I call it the sun culture. So I would say, if I was a flower, I would lean more to the West. You know, so like California, just anything, just like nature and sun. So like, last year was my first time ever going to California, and it was so beautiful.
Where'd you go?
I have a friend that stays in Torrance. Yeah, shout out to my boy Eduardo. That's my boy. Eddie V, that's my brother. And
we're gonna get watched in Cali.
yo, let's go. Let's go. I mean, hey.
My hair today.
But you know, I've always been exposed to that part, and I think it may have started through music and just me. Like when I was younger, I used to always pick me up a Low Rider magazine and try my best to draw like the prison drawings in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I told myself when I got my first tattoo, it was gonna be the laugh now, cry later mask, and I used to always draw them motherfuckers. I used to always like. Did
you ever get them?
No, I never got them. Because I just knew when I got a little bit later, I was like, okay, that's a little clicked up. Because I talked to somebody else and they was like, yeah, bro, I mean, it's cool right now. It was cool back then in the 90s, but now it's like a little click, bro. So I don't think you really. If you ain't active, then you don't wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get associated with the bad. You know.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, even if it was coming from a place of love, you know, once you got it in the skin like that, then it's something else.
Nobody else knows what you meant by it.
Exactly.
It's open to interpretation.
It's open to interpretation, and that's one of the big things I have about colors, man. I represent. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody. In their, you know, whatever they set colors are, you know, that's cool. But at the same time, I came from the 90s.
Right.
What colors didn't belong to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You wear 20 colors, and you just go to the grocery store to get cereal. You know what I'm saying?
What side of town did you grow up in?
So I grew right here on the southeast. So
you said 3rd Ward. Right?
Yeah. So I live in 3rd Ward. I live mostly I've always stayed on the south side of Houston, Texas. Okay. So from the south, ranging out from the southwest. Brazewood and Fondren area.
SWAT out there, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was. But I stayed there in the wild 90s, like the wild 90s. I mean, it was still wild, but at the same time, my grandparents stayed over there in South Park, like right there off of Hirschwood. Okay. So like that DJ Screw influence environment, I was right there living it when it was happening. Like I was, like you know what I'm saying. Like it used to be a car wash on St. Lo and MLK. And that's where everybody pull their slabs up to. Yeah. And me and my cousin, we'd be over there washing cars. You know, and it's the same cousin I got in a fight with.
That song already. To the sound and to the MLK. Yeah,
the top down showing us around. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about.
And this was
I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know, so.
Cheetos though.
You feel me?
Okay.
You know,
stop.
But so I was just always influenced by all that. I was right there.
Right.
I was always right there. And I watched it, you know, like that whole concept, like you can hear me before you see me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was that bang. You know what I'm saying? That knocking, you hear him.
I think that's the magic of it. Of not maybe you weren't a part of it, but you were able to witness it.
Witness it. Sometimes you see.
Totally different.
You get to see those ornated cars with that with you know, and they putting them on, you know, baby lacks and everything. And you get to see that. You get to see a car come in basic, and you see it come out looking like something like you just. But the thing is, it's in true Texas fashion.
Right.
You know, that's one thing I love about being in Texas.
I'm a name drop right now and throw it out there. I got actually lined up soon to get Eddie from Third Coast Customs.
Oh, word.
He's supposed to come on board with us.
Oh, word.
I've known him for, man, I'm going on like 15 years that I've known him. And a lot of, maybe, I can't, don't hold me to it. Some of the paint that you might have seen like on Paul Walls and Slim Thugs rides, like I probably sold it to him. Because that's my day job.
Oh.
I sell paint, car paint.
What word?
Yeah, so let me know.
You just never know, man. There's that boy's working on it too.
Yeah, but I'll let you know, man.
I tell you, it might work on him.
Sip the drink.
I'll throw it right back out. Like, what's up?
We out here sound like businessmen with deep voice.
Can I get it to you?
We may have to change the dynamic of
Little sandwich. Why you getting ready?
But it's just being exposed to so many things in the 90s. It's kind of hard for me to not take away. My goal is to try to stretch out as much as I can. Almost just consider me like a wet towel, you know, and you're wringing it. I want you to try to like wring me dry. Like that's just everything I've been influencing. And the thing is, it just didn't happen in the 90s, but the 90s was the biggest point. I ain't had no bills. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? The money aspect, it wasn't coming in yet.
Yeah.
I knew I needed it to get some stuff. And you know, I knew that some stuff cost a grip at that point. Yeah. But at the same time, I was still able to come home. I didn't have a whole lot of big responsibilities. You know what I'm saying?
$100 felt like a lot of money back in the 90s.
Man, $20 spent like a lot, man. You go to school, and because that was back when hot chips was 25 cents. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Rice Krispies was baller style.
All you need was $5 and you're hitting it lunchtime.
Oh, you the man.
Yeah.
You the man. That's when I used to sell these little popcorn. At HIG used to actually sell food. Like they used to sell like these little pink bags of white cheddar popcorn.
Oh.
And they used to be like 25 cents.
Really? Yeah. I didn't get that.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I got the Rice Krispies. I got the.
We had the store right there in the back. Like,
I didn't do that.
No?
I didn't get that.
Yeah, we always had to. Okay. Do you remember the little pencil machine they had for a quarter?
I remember the pencil machine.
Man, that pencil was straight up. It was all pencil break. Like you get ready to blow all your red. Pull that eraser out. No, man, keep your eraser in, bro.
It got to the point where our pencil machine was always out of order, and then we got in trouble. Like the whole school got in trouble.
Like
y'all are overusing the pencil machine. Like,
man, ain't y'all making
it though? We had a tournament at lunchtime.
They
just didn't understand.
Be in that bathroom, snapping pen. You over there? You
that
like, man?
Was good technique though. You had to have a good technique for that.
You had to know how to start chipping it right one spot and just really just getting harder and harder until you snap that pencil.
Bag for real.
Man, you walk away hurt, you know. But
you know they were pros when they had that Band-Aid on their finger.
It was when they know how to pull that eraser off the rip, and you know what I'm saying, and then flatten the metal part that binded the eraser like an axe. Yeah, like a tomahawk.
I never thought about that.
Oh man,
I was about to whoop my little nephew's butt. Watch.
That was, but the 90s, it was just so magical for me.
It's because it was much more interactive than I think it is today. Today it's everybody's YouTube, like all the kids YouTube and this and that. But I'm like, it was the magic of bike riding till the lights went out. It was about playing, tag out in the streets. It was about like mama, yelling your name out for you to get in. Nowadays, you can't. I don't blame parents. I don't blame.
Mama's telling you
for how it is. Yeah.
Mama's telling, hey, you gotta get out. Now mama's like, hey, you need to go outside and do something because you running 5 mile electricity. I probably get free nights and weekends.
Yeah.
You can do that when you come in.
You go outside, you better stay outside. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Like I
drink water, hose out the water because you can't be going in and out. Like there's just things like that. But today, again, I can easily hate on today's upbringing, but at the same time, I don't blame parents. It's not the same. You know, things ain't the same anymore.
It's not. You gotta adjust with time.
Yeah.
You gotta adjust with time. So.
But you're right about it was a different time period, and I think that's what makes it more nostalgic for us because
man,
there's no trace of that nowadays.
No, it's not. It's really not. And the thing is, if you do it, it's because it was a lack of, if you see it, because of lack of, then you gotta go into my options. But now, kids they're so connected to each other, but in a different kind of way.
In a different way, yeah.
A different kind of way. We was connected, but we all be outside playing basketball
with memories and
and it was probably a little more physical, but at the same time,
neighborhood kids hung out with neighborhood kids. It's not now nobody knows each other.
You can have pen pals, you can have social media friends, Twitter friends. I got YouTube, and it's like it's cool, and yes, it gives you a wider mental capacity.
Right.
It also stretches your knowledge of your surroundings, but at the end of the day, there's nothing like getting along with that neighbor that has nothing in common with you.
Exactly.
And making that shit work.
Yep.
I think that's a big difference nowadays.
Yep. Because sometimes you I just close my door and just not rock with nobody.
Yeah.
What's cool? The people I want to be connected with, I'll connect with them.
That shit right now, what you're saying reminded me of my neighbor that would live 2 houses down. That was my boy. Every time I come home from school, take the backpack off, go play.
Yeah.
Ride around bikes, go around the neighborhood. When 4 o'clock came around, I hear my mom calling me. Why? Power Rangers.
Oh, man.
Power Rangers. But we never admitted it to each other for some fucking reason.
Man, bro, we used to always talk about Power Rangers, yo. What we up in there? It's Morphin time. Everybody like.
First it was Captain Planet with the ring.
Oh yeah.
And then it was Power Rangers, the fucking Morphin.
Yeah. I can't even lie. I think when Tommy came out.
The white one or the green one?
The green one.
Oh, okay,
when Tommy came out with the Green Ranger, even though he was on the other side, it was cold as Power Ranger. I was like, man, I'm out with. Regardless, he got a dragon coming out the water, dog. Regardless.
You know I like him, but fuck. And then when he turned white, I was like, fuck!
Oh man, this boy leveling up big time.
Yeah, I did the ponytail.
Yo, hold on.
Better hair than I did.
I was like, all right, Tommy, dog, bro, you came out as the Green Ranger, bro. You had a dagger, dog. Bro, all right, bro. So you gonna get the he gets the sword now? Man, I know. What was it? Red one was it was Jason. I know Jason was heated. I know Jason because Jason
taking away his fire. Yeah.
Jason used to always lose against Tommy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Jason used to always.
Tommy, he had the hair swag.
His foot.
He had the hair swag. It was big.
And then he got the white tiger.
And he was yes.
Oh man, but
they just upped it on him.
When they went to the Ninja Rangers, I was all the way in.
Were you? I couldn't get into it.
I dropped out of it.
Yeah. I was I was there. I was sold already because I like ninjas. So I was like, this makes sense. All right, cool. But after that, I was like,
The thing is now the Space Rangers was after the Ninja Rangers.
Yeah, I wasn't rocking with them by that time. Cause I had to accept, but during that time we didn't have cable. We didn't have legal cable. So we didn't have legal cable. So and we stayed at home a lot. So while we was at home, we had the free channel schedule.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And during one point in time, you're watching Price is Right during the day. Sometime during the day, you watching some type of show. It might have been Ricky Lake or whatever. You watching something during that time, and then once it hit 3 o'clock, the first thing starts up is Beetleborgs. You start up with Beetleborgs, and then you switching channels throughout. You switching from channel 26 to channel 20 to 39. You switching all the way up to it's about 7 o'clock. Then Martin Lawrence come on.
Oh no!
And then
7 is Mama's novelas came on, you can't be watching TV.
You can't touch it.
Nah.
You can't touch it.
After
But
7 was the novelas time, prime time novela time.
Yeah. Oh man.
You can't be fucking with Mama's novelas like that.
No.
Yeah, anyone else. And like. Yeah, luckily we stay with our dad, so
okay.
And like my dad,
You had to worry about no novelas.
Yeah, no, we had to worry about it. But the thing is, like when we went up with my mom's or my grandmother's house, we used to have a babysitter, and like during that like 11 to like 2 o'clock, right before like they start the whole news wave, we was watching nothing but stories, like the soap operas.
Okay.
So like I knew about all my children, One Life to Live, As the World Turns, Guiding Light. Like we was watching all. It was like what Victor did what? Victor's gonna always be that guy to me. Like Victor was always that guy to me.
I was never familiar with the Victor. Was that all Days of Our Lives or because it was Days of Our Lives?
As the World Turns, all my children, and Guiding Light.
Wasn't there like a hospital one?
General Hospital? No, that's late. That's
something else.
Something else.
No, it was a General Hospital too. It was a General Hospital.
It was one in the afternoon.
So I never watched that at all. The novelas to me was all the ones that came out on 45. My mom, that's
Okay.
But is that a continuing story? Because those shows are still on, right?
Yeah.
Is
some
it a
people,
continuing story?
some people are still rocking on
that.
I think
there was an actor that was on there from his teenage years until he got like older.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He passed away, and it was like he was the guy. I'm not familiar with the
the guy Shamar Moore. I'm probably not even saying his name right.
Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore
From Criminal Minds. Yeah, he started in.
Wow.
Yeah, he started like young in those soap operas. Like, and you become the guy. They're focused at like housewives, homemakers.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, women who are at the house during the day.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the big things that really stuck with me in the 90s was commercials.
Yeah.
And then how they directed commercials, because commercials wasn't just directed at the older people, it was directed at the younger people at that point. So when you go into these stores like, hey, I want that, I want that, I want that, and that becomes where kids were putting stuff and
you were the cool kid if you had that.
You were the cool kid when you had that, and